What is up, y'all? In the previous video, we upgraded our off-grid solar setup by installing a bigger solar panel array using used panels. In this video, we're unboxing a new inverter, two 48-volt rack mount batteries, some grow lights for our plants, and we're building a pedestal and bus bar system for our powerhouse battery bank. We're also transplanting some plants into our tower garden, and we even got a chance to check out a robot lawnmower. So as always, we appreciate y'all coming along for the ride. Let's get it. What up, y'all? It's been a minute. We got a lot of stuff to take care of and to do. It's raining like crazy, or was raining like crazy about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, let me get in this shipping container and tell y'all about some stuff we've been dealing with, working on, and man, let's just jump into it for this rain get me. All right, y'all, it's been a minute, but I think we're gonna go through our supplies and things that we've been getting over the last month so that we can talk a little bit about it, because we've been recording. We're gonna open a whole bunch of stuff that we got, show y'all what it do, show y'all what we've been doing back here, and we're gonna run with it from there. This is, y'all can see right there, it's a lithium ion battery. That's an inverter. I'm gonna open it in a minute. I got some Vigo Garden grow lights, which I've been meaning to get to for quite a while. Got a couple of those. I got a pedestal that I'm kind of creating here. This thing is for my batteries to sit on over in the powerhouse over there. So they'll sit on that. And then this, y'all can see, is wrapped in hardy plank, and not on the sides. It didn't matter on the side, and that's because I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna put on this in a minute. And then I got some conduit, some schedule 40 bus bars. Yeah, it's it's about to go down, y'all. The rest of the stuff sitting over here, I'll go back there and show y'all, but these are parts to my tower garden back there. The pump kind of malfunctioned and something's happening with the water getting all the way up, but for the first week or so, man, plants were thriving.
There's gourmet lettuce for 1, 2, 3 rows. This is Swiss chard, no, arugula. Arugula. This is rainbow chard. And then this is kale. And then the top is bib lettuce.
Yeah, which didn't really take, but these were the ones that took, so we'll see. And y'all, we are aware that it's in a shipping container with small air gaps on, or air passage in the front and in the back. So we gonna see what's up, and if this thing can actually work in here as is. If it does, that'll be crazy. Then we won't have to build anything extra in here, but if it doesn't, we're gonna let y'all know, and we're gonna have to build something, because this is gonna be our source of produce, and we'll probably have 2 or 3 more of those, but we're gonna keep y'all updated on that thing right there, man. So we'll tell y'all about that, but we got to get that particular part fixed so that the water pressure can go up. Here's another battery, y'all. I took it out already. I opened it, but y'all know those are my people over at Watt Cycle, right? So yeah. And then we got another box that's from Amazon. I'm gonna open all this up here in a minute. We got a big dog breaker and temporary power panel. I got flooring over here, y'all. I think I showed y'all this in one of the other videos, but the floor is, this floor is this laminate. It'll be put down in the powerhouse, so we need to get to that. And man, unfortunately, Look, you can even see that that one still got a little green. And look, y'all, the pump is barely working, right? I hope y'all can see that back here, but these aren't even doing that bad. It's just that the water isn't getting all the way up through it. So I gotta call them, and I keep a fan running. So yeah. Hey, the people at SJY, yeah, they sent me another one, y'all. They were like, man, we love what you're doing here. We want to support. So they sent me another one, and I'm going to let y'all know probably in another video about how well this battery has been performing and the change ups that'll come for the EG4 and what we're going to do with that. Y'all saw these. Man, they ain't nothing more different than these bus bars up here. They work the same. The difference is they can take more amps. This is the negative bus bar. Got the positive bus bar over here. And just so y'all can see that, it's got a little cover, a little case. And this is going to end up in the powerhouse along with this piece of 2x12 cut. And then I just took it and lined it with hardy plank. And this will definitely be another video. But we're going to take these and connect them like so, and then connect this one like so. Check this out, y'all. I have never seen a breaker in my life this big. Let me show you. Now listen. You watch a lot of stuff on YouTube and you see it and you be like, dang, that might be what I need. Dang, that might not be what I need. Whatever the case, y'all, come on. That's crazy. I'm going to throw the link in the description. We're about to be running so much power that I just wanted to be sure that we were safe. And this thing is actually going to go right here in the middle of this. And then that's going to go up on the wall. And everything else will be connected to this. And all my batteries individually will run to their positives and run to their negatives. So yeah, and it comes with all the hardware and all of that stuff too, y'all. But yeah, man, oh, I'm spilling it. And let's get these out of the way. This is the conduit, y'all, that's gonna connect via, and I'm for sure I'm gonna show y'all this, but it's gonna be over in the powerhouse, and it's gonna run out of the sub panel through the wall and into a junction box. From that junction box, it's going to run down through the ground and over to my RV hookups where I can plug in my tiny home and whatever else I decide to plug in later on. I also got breakers. They're single pole 30 amp breakers. And these are going to go here. That runs up into the powerhouse. Up into the breaker box. There's going to be another section that makes this a little longer. That'll go on the end of that, and all my wires will run down and through the wall. This is what all my wires will run into on the side. It should be big enough to handle whatever I need to handle. And then out of this box, I'm going to, at least for now, run 4 conduits under the ground over to my outlet box area. And at that outlet box area, it's gonna run into this thing. So, and this is just a temporary outlet. And if y'all can see in there, I don't know if y'all can see, but it has a breaker in there with that 30 amp, and that's not even necessary because the breakers that I have that'll be in my sub panel, they'll work just fine. So I didn't really need that at all, but it is good to have it to be able to turn off right at the outlet. Plus ours is going to be semi-permanent. So anyway, these are how I'm going to get my seedling started back there. So I need to set up a shelf, and it's really dope. It's got a magnet right there, plenty of light, magnetized. It doesn't draw too much power, and also, let me set it down, it can go up and down. So this pedestal is just made from 2x4s. I don't know if y'all could see that, but that's one piece of OSB, then it's a split then it's this whole piece, and then it's a split, then another one, and then another one up top, y'all. So this was just made out of scraps, and this is what I'm going to use to keep my batteries off the ground in the powerhouse. With that said, I'll show y'all real quick. Watt Cycle sent out one of their batteries. Ooh-wee. How this is gonna work in the powerhouse is my batteries will sit on it just like that, straight up, and be pushed closer to the window side of it, and then another battery, another battery, another battery, another battery, another battery, another battery. And while I'm at it, let me show y'all this this inverter they sent. I'm gonna just unbox this and show y'all. And while I'm showing y'all, I'll let y'all in on the secret that the EG4 on the wall that's powering the shipping container, it ain't gonna power the shipping container anymore. Watt Cycle said, hey, let us hook you up with an inverter, and I think it's gonna work beautifully for us here. So, yeah, man. Watt Cycle. Much appreciated. Check it out. I got one more thing. I know a little earlier I said that that was it, right? But I got one more thing. It has stopped raining, so I'm gonna show y'all this because it's cool. It's so dope, y'all. And it's right there. The Luba 3 all-wheel drive 360 LiDAR NRTK plus vision. And the thing can turn around in circles, and we opened that up, but the weather has been crazy, but we did a little bit of cutting, made some things happen. But this is what we're gonna use out here to maintain our lawn, or whatever you call that is we got. But I'm gonna do some cleaning in here, and that stuff is boring. You don't want to watch that. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. All right, folks, what it do? It's a couple days later. Came out here because we got busy. The wife didn't come with me, but look, check it out real quick. The grass on the part that we had cleared last time has come back. Yeah, I'm here to do a little work. Got to move some bricks around. Got to get those planters moved and just work on getting a couple of things done real fast so that I can start running some power underground, y'all. Anyway, I got my mama out here with me, so I'm just finna get to work and knock out these few little chores. I got my water barrel on the other side over here. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute, which is just that garbage can y'all seen in other videos. But man, let me get to work. I need to get this bad boy up on bricks. Y'all can see it's not half full of water, but almost half. But I need to get it up on bricks. Let me go get my weed eater, and we'll figure out a nice flat space for these bricks. Lord have mercy. It's crazy. Y'all, it's like 10 a.m. and it's hot. All right. First one. Maybe I should turn this brick up so that nothing can get up in there and live up in there. Will that fit? All right. There we go. Do I like it? I don't think I do. I don't know. I was just trying to keep it from things getting into it and living into it from the side, so I want to block it off somewhere. But man, now something get in there and stay in there and weeds can grow through it, so I don't want to do it like that. Here we go from the front, and you can still see that little hole, so I don't like it. Let me reposition. Let's turn this water on. Yep. All right, that's done. Let me get around here and move or find a place to put these planters, or just at least move them out the way for now. And I might put them over by the powerhouse, and I need to do a little cutting over there anyway. But let's move on to the next project. I don't have that long out here. And this heat is gonna be a killer. Literally. Oh. Yeah. Alright, where I'm gonna put these, that I don't know. But they do still need full sun, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep that guy up there for now and grab the weed eater, or you know what? Let me grab the lawnmower and knock that out real quick. It's a little better, but it's still on the slope. Anyway, that's gonna work for now. It's away from where the weeds will grow up under it. All right, y'all can see where the water came out the little reservoir down there because it's self-watering. I don't know if y'all remember, these boys was dead, so that one's slowly coming back, but that one is blossoming. So, and y'all can see the old stem is still in there. There's nothing on it. That's the old one. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm finna get out of here. Hype it up, like it, all that good stuff. The wife will be on the next one with me. I just be running up here dolo when I have time. So that's the way it go. It's hot. I appreciate y'all. For real. Peace.